What's up guys, Nick here, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a dividend ETF showdown between JEPI and NUSI. But first, let's look at my portfolio for the week. I'm currently at $45,515.61, and I had a market gain of $125.02, and I earned $26.78 in dividends. And if we go over to my activity, you'll see in the past week, I deposited my regular $125 and I bought some more SCHD. And then I received a $21.69 dividend from JEPI and an $8.02 dividend from Merck. So now let's get into the topic of the video, JEPI versus NUSI. So first I want to go down to my quadfecta portfolio and actually show you. Here it says on JEPI I'm down 5.22%, and on NUSI it says I'm down 36.51%. So if we go into JEPI, it says right here I have a market loss of $270.73, and I've earned $142.29 in dividends. And if I go over here to NUSI, says I have a market loss of $631.09, and I've earned $111.85 in dividends. Now, I don't know if this is completely accurate, so I'm going to go to my holdings, which I think is more accurate when assessing your gain or loss. So this one actually says I'm down 27% on NUSI and 9.68% on JEPI. So it's up for you guys. I'll let you decide which one. Am I down to 36% or 27% on NUSI? Am I down 5% on JEPI or 9.68%? But I do actually want to go into a comparison of NUSI and JEPI. So this is the year-to-date chart. NUSI is down 27.96% and JEPI is down 11.91%. Now, to give you guys a comparison, the NASDAQ, which NUSI follows, is down 26.51%. So the NASDAQ is actually performing better than NUSI, and the S&P 500 is down 18.7%. So JEPI is performing better than the S&P 500 this year. Now, another thing I want to get into before I go over this fact sheet with JEPI are the dividend yields for NUSI and JEPI. So JEPI has a yield of 8.97% with a 0.35% expense ratio. So when we subtract those, you get a real dividend yield of 8.62% from JEPI, and NUSI has a 9.65% dividend yield with a 0.68% expense ratio, which makes its yield 8.97%. So JEPI or NUSI has a slightly higher yield than JEPI, but let's continue to compare them. So here we have JEPI. They seek to generate income through a combination of selling options and investing in U.S. large cap stocks, seeking to deliver a monthly income stream from associated option premiums and stock dividends. And let's go down to their holdings. Their top 10 are a lot of options contracts that they hold, and then other companies such as Progressive, Bristol Myers, AbbVie, Coca-Cola, and United Health Group. Now, if we go into NUSI, their fund characteristics are they target high monthly income, their rules-based option trading strategy that seeks to produce high income using the NASDAQ 100. It says it may offer a measure of downside protection, which I'm pretty sure I did a video before on NUSI, and I've seen other videos on NUSI where they say that it does provide downside protection. So as I showed you guys earlier, NUSI is down 28.11%, And let me actually go back to my M1 Finance portfolio and show you what's happened to NUSI's income during this time period. So I'm going to compare NUSI and JEPI with my dividend income. And all right, here we go. Now you can see the last time I bought NUSI or JEPI was in February 28th. So if we look at my dividends from March, you'll see I received $16.14 from JEPI and $13.58 from NUSI. And the month before, I received a $13.13 dividend from NUSI and a $12.54 dividend from JEPI. So the dividend did go up from February to March. Now, if we look at April, the dividend from JEPI actually increased to $20.52, and NUSI actually decreased to $12.84. And then in May, JEPI decreased down to 16.34, although it's still higher than the March number. And NUSI ended up declining in income again to $12.32. And in June, JEPI increased to $18.03, and NUSI decreased once again to $11.04. And now here in July, JEPI has increased to the highest dividend I've ever received at $21.69. And like I said, I haven't put money in this stock for quite a few months. And I can imagine, looking at this trend, that the NUSI dividend is going to be lower. So right there for this showdown, JEPI has not only outperformed on capital appreciation, but right now they're also outperforming significantly on dividend income, because JEPI, it's still going down in portfolio value, yet their dividend seems to be staying pretty consistent, going up and down, but not going lower than the March number. Now, I did a portfolio back test with Portfolio Visualizer, starting with $100,000, reinvesting the dividends and displaying income. I have JEPI, NUSI, and I just threw in the S&P 500 for a reference of the overall market. And this starts on December 31st, 2020, or basically January 1st of 2021. The initial balance of 100,000. JEPI actually outperforms all of them with $111,000 and $111,052. NUSI performed the worst, having $78,481 at the end, and the S&P 500 still did pretty well at $103,082. As you can see, the best year for JEPI was 21.51%, NUSI was 9.75%, and the S&P 500 was 28.78%. And the worst year for JEPI was negative 8.6%, or this one's a little off. I've already shown you guys JEPI is so far down 11.73%, NUSI down as much as 28.49%, and the S&P 500, I would say it's been down as much as over 20%, possibly even 21%. So this is just the chart. The blue is JEPI, red is NUSI, and the orange is the S&P 500. As you can see, JEPI crushed all of them. And if we go down here to dividend income, you can see in 2021, JEPI actually had lower dividend income than NUSI. However, as I showed you guys with my own portfolio, so far JEPI is destroying NUSI when it comes to dividend, up almost $1,100. So just going based off what I've shown you here, to me it looks like JEPI is a much better buy when it comes to owning a dividend ETF. If that's what you would like to buy, a monthly dividend ETF, you can see that even QYLD and RYLD aren't performing very well. And my RYLD and both the YLD's income has gone down as well. However, I am curious and interested to see what happens to my dividend income once the stock market goes up, whenever that is. I wonder if the dividend income will rise too. But for now, I also want to edit this pie because NUSI, they're not doing well. It looks like they've changed. It looks like they're lying with the downside protection. So let's actually lower NUSI to, I want to say 10%. And that would require me to put JEPI at 40%. Since JEPI has shown that they have outperformed all of the other three funds, I think they deserve that increase. And I'm going to hit continue, confirm. But also, I am going to continue putting my money into SCHD. I'm only at 2.2%. And I don't see myself investing into the income fund for quite some time. So guys, that is the video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below. I'll answer all your comments, and subscribe if you'd like to see more investing content. And there are also links in the description for M1 Finance and Webull. So go and get your rewards there, and I'll see you guys next week.